Hey, it's your girl Angel, and we're gonna talk today about owning your own shit. Like and subscribe down below. But owning your own shit, what I mean by that is, in the journey of self-growth, it's very important to own your own shit. Meaning that who you used to be, who you're trying to become, you can't become who you want to become unless you fully own your issues, your past, and it's power in that, because when you own who you really are and you take them blinders off and you ask for them things to be revealed to you, the things that you say that you don't know about yourself or you can't quite put a grasp on it, you take the power out of it. It takes the power out of other people being able to use it against you. And in my opinion, it's one of the most hardest things in growing. Because when them blinders come off and you see who you really are, baby, it's a lot. Because truly loving yourself, when you learning to love yourself, is learning to love all of you. Learning to be able to embrace and throw out what needs to be thrown out, heal and readjust the things that don't work. And that's the real work. For example, things that I know for sure, not gonna, you know what I'm saying, but things that I know for sure about myself is I have a fucked up attitude. Not all the time, but I do. And I feel like I know everything. And most of the time I am right. But neither here or there, whether I am or not, it comes off as because I think I'm right, everybody else wrong. And it comes off as a very overpowering, like asinine attitude at times. And it like pulls people away from having conversations with me. But I know that I don't look at things the way other people do. I'm very blunt. But yet I'm sensitive when people throw what I throw at them back at me. I'm also smart, creative. You gotta know everything good and bad. You know, just some of the things that are off the top of my head that I, talented and arrogant. Wow. See how that was kind of hard to say? Like, I'm arrogant. These are some of the things I have learned throughout my journey. And it makes up that attitude that everybody said. Not everybody, but a lot of people say, oh, she a lot. you know, you know, I still feel like I'm not a lot. These are things that if put in their right places, and once I learn how to use them in the correct ways, which I am learning, and I see the results of in a very positive way in a lot of cases. These are some things that's also going to help with my success, because with being determined and a know-it-all and things like that, I am a perfectionist. I'm not going to stop until I get it right. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm also a giver. I had to like kind of pull that back a little bit, because that turned into, it just turned ridiculous. Being a giver, I end up getting robbed, being played, you know what I'm saying? A number of things. And a lot of them negative things that you become is because of the situations that you face in life, and they make you that way. In the same hand, we have to take the excuses off, and we have to like find a way for these things to fit into your purpose in a positive way. Because I always thought that when you be like sensitive and real, like, because I used to be sensitive when I was younger, and I thought that was weak, because being sensitive put me in a lot of situations where I was played. But now that I'm 40 something years old, I'm trying to get that back, because I feel like I lost a lot of my feminine traits being rough, having to become rough just to survive. But that's needed to obtain the life that I want. That's needed in a lot of situations. That is needed with being a mother. It's needed with being a wife. It's needed with being a, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's needed. And everything have a place and a time to use them traits. But what I did find out, that being soft, and feminine, and and kind, and all that things, is strength. You just gotta measure it out right and use it in the correct way. When I used to be in church, and I looked at this one first lady that I used to watch all the time and look up to, and I just watched how she carried herself, and she had like a nice, nasty type of demeanor, but I loved it. And then I was like, shit, I want to be that, because she know when to use it and when to pull it back. Like, she was very classy. She exudes classiness, but don't play with her though. Like, she was like, I don't know. Like, I dug that. Like, okay. Because even though she was the first lady and she had to bring a certain demeanor to the table so she could be approachable, at the same time, she brought strength and, like, I don't know how to explain it. She also brought strength and leadership, and knew what situations to bring what attitude. Like, she knew how to handle people without handling people. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. And, sometimes now when I I just observe people and just sit back. And a lot of people that don't know the Evolve Angel, they be like, you okay? Nah, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk a lot no more. It's like, I'm just finding my place. I'm just finding my place in life, trying to figure out how to do this life thing the correct way. And by me getting this memo late in life, because I did a lot of bullshitting throughout my life, far as because I was so sheltered as a kid. When I finally did get outside, as y'all say, I was outside. You feel me? So when I was outside, I was outside. Okay? And I partied a lot. I didn't know what box I wanted to fit in. The church girl box or the party girl box. I was a bowl of mess. Like, I was lost. And even though I ain't completely found myself yet, but I have been introduced to her, and I love her. I really dig her, good and bad. I just feel like she, got a lot of work to do, and she's still rough around the edges where she need to know how to handle certain things without being, going into her box, because another thing, you have to like pray, meditate on it, and really ask for help in that situation of knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Because the old you will always show up, especially when you see anything similar to any past situations or anything that's similar to anything that you have dealt with in the past. You can you can misunderstand situations just because you haven't fully healed the trauma of your past. So you have to learn how to, when you finally, own up to the rougher parts of you, to know when to put them parts up and what to let go and what to, what part of you to use in different situations, because you could block your blessings and you could stop people from wanting to even fuck with you because you misunderstood wherever they was coming from. In the same hand, know this: you are enough. You are more than enough. You are a queen. You are a king. God don't make mistakes. He created you. He created you for a purpose. The things that he have put in you is there for a reason. Just because you have not learned what reason they're there or when to use it or how to use it, don't mean they're not there for a reason. When your purpose is anything that's connected to leadership, you're going to have a lot of that, what they call know-it-all spirit, or, what I'm saying, see things different, see mistakes that other people don't see, be able to feel other people real energies and stuff like that. Like, you're going to have a lot of that. You're going to have a lot of that, just let me do it spirit, because it ain't done right unless I do it. And it's probably not. But you got to learn how to not just be, you just learn how to be a teacher in situations. People may not be able to do it as good as you do it, but you got to teach them to do it anyhow. Because a good leader build people up to be just as good as them or to replace them in whatever position they're in. They grow up leaders, other leaders. They birth out other leaders. So to speak. But neither here or there. Like I said, when people tell you you're too much or you a lot, reject it. Because people have told me I'm a lot and all my life. And I'm a lot. I'm not a lot. I'm just who God created me to be. Just because you don't understand or people don't understand you, that don't mean you a lot. That means they're not yet educated on your level. Or they're not meant to be. Or they haven't got the vision of who you really are. Or the clearance to be in your life to even match your energy or be around you. You're not too much. God made you exactly who he wanted you to be, boo. We're great. And we will succeed. Love y'all. Peace.